See this, there is a new setup today. If I talk about my laptop is not working, so it is in the service center, and for that reason I have to come live from my mobile phone. If I talk about, so that's the case there. Secondly, again, yeah, I'm sorry, I did not confirm if I'm audible or not. Just give me a second. If I talk about, and I believe we are almost live. Guys, if you can see me, just give a thumbs up or whatever you wish to. I'm just confirming. Just give me a second, and I'll get the advertisement. I need to purchase YouTube. Okay, awesome. Fine. I'm loud and clear, and I am live. So, guys, what we're going to do today, obviously, I don't want to make any excuses. What I wish to do today is obviously focus on HTML related Q&A. So usually what happens, and obviously if you're live here, please give a thumbs up so that I am motivated to keep this thing going on. So basically what happens when someone's trying to learn HTML, a lot of issues come which is related to question and answer, like, okay, how do I do this? What should I do that? What should I do that? What is the right set of tools? So we will be discussing everything here in this particular video. This is not a coding challenge today. If I talk about, this is more of a learning. Again, the reason is my laptop is not ready, but I'm not going to get any excuses in front of us. So first of all, let's try to understand what is HTML if I talk about. So if you open a web page right now, you can go to Google, you can go to YouTube right now, and you can see a whole page. It has a button, it has an input field, it has images, it has maybe text. If I talk about, this is all structure. This is all structure. Like, how do I want to I want to display an image here, I want to display text here, I want to display a button here, I want to display a search box here. This is HTML. This defines the structure of a web page, which is very important, which is basically obviously it is the skeleton of a web page. So what happens, I'm able to design that. Just like your home, if I talk about, has what? Your home has a basic structure, a concrete structure on which your house, or I would say home, is made. So this is what HTML stands for. I would say this is what the skeleton of a web page looks like or is. Secondly, majority of the time students waste their time on learning about it, like, okay, how should I do that? Should I do that? Guys, it's not complex. To learn HTML, you just need a web browser. You don't even need internet. Again, if you're watching these videos from YouTube, then you can do that, but you need a web browser. Secondly, you need what? You need a code editor. Now, why I was laughing because people think I need so many things. I need an ID, I want to purchase this software. No, nothing. Just an ID, just a code editor. Visual Studio Code will do it for you. It's free of cost and available for download as well from Microsoft website. That's it. Just two things and you will be able to learn it. So what tools I need? I need just a basic web browser and a code editor if I talk about. I hope I'm answering questions, and in case if you have questions related to HTML, please put them in the comment section. The third thing is, there are so many structures in HTML, like learning HTML. How will I learn all these tags if I talk about? I have H1 tag, I have A tag, I have P tag, I have div tag, I have so many tags. How will I learn all this? Well, you cannot. You cannot. What you can do is you can practice and you will ultimately learn that. If I talk about myself, I never learned it. If you talk to any web developer who is doing this, you won't be able to learn anything out of it. So what you have to do, you have to ultimately make sure that you are practicing a lot. So understand the basic structure. I would say understand the basic tags. If I talk about, don't worry about learning about the syntax by heart. Don't worry about learning the syntax by heart. Just make sure that you're learning about it, and boom, that's it. And I have few notifications. Yeah, awesome, fine. So if I talk about learning syntax by heart is not possible. So focus on learning just the basic tags, and that's it. That's it. Fourth thing which I always get from students is programming languages are fine. I know what I have to do. I have to add a semicolon and I have to end this using indentation if I talk about Python, or maybe braces if I talk about in various programming languages like Java.NET. But in HTML, I have sometimes a starting tag, I have sometimes the closing tag, sometimes a tag has a different attribute. What should I do there? Well, there is a very helpful tool which is Emmet. Use Emmet. What it does, it actually helps you master HTML without actually learning everything. So I'll give you a very simple example, and why I give this example is, let's say you want to move from Mumbai to Delhi. Let's say you want to move from Mumbai to Delhi. Now you have options like you can either walk, you can go from bicycle, you can take a car, you can take a train, or you can also take a flight. The fastest and the most costliest option is taking a flight. The second best is obviously train. The third best, the car is going to be the most expensive one. Third option is obviously going from car. Fourth option is going from bicycle, and fifth option is going to just walking. Now, which one you are going to choose? You're going to choose which is the most affordable and the fastest one among them. In most cases, it is train. But let's say if you want to go from your home to your, I would say, what is the closest location? Let's say you want to go to D-Mart. From your home, you want to go to D-Mart. Now you have option, either you can go by walking, you can go by cycle, you can go by your car, you can go by your plane, you can get a train. What will you choose? In most cases, you will choose either walking, by car if that is a bit far, or you will be choosing cycle if that is feasible. But you will not be choosing a train, you will not be choosing a plane. Is it because that it is not feasible? No, they are going to be very costly for you. So when you're using the right set of tools to build your HTML web pages, it actually helps you learn a lot and learn faster, and actually learn and make your journey of learning and implementing things faster. Majority of the time students make this mistake. They assume that I don't need this tool because I'll be able to learn it by heart. That is not going to work for you. That is not going to work for you. The reason I'm going to give you is, every single day technology is changing. Right now at the very moment, someone is building a next JavaScript framework. Someone is building a new cool AI. Someone is actually learning or building or implementing a new programming language. Someone is inventing a new tool. Right now, we are in live session right now, and someone is doing that. And you don't even know about it. Maybe in next 6 months, it will overtake the world. How many of you knew about ChatGPT? Just let me know. Hit a like button or put that in the comment section. How many of you knew about ChatGPT maybe 2 months ago? Nobody. Yes, this product was under development, but it was under development by OpenAI. It was not publicly available. That does not mean that we knew about it. And when it came, everybody got scared and people started questioning, do programmers even have an opportunity to get a job in future? So you can imagine the way technology is changing. So it is impossible for you to learn everything. So what you can do, you can actually use tools which are going to help you effectively learn it. So Emmet is one tool. I'll again repeat, you cannot learn a programming language, you cannot learn HTML by heart. You have to learn the concepts of it and then use those concepts to actually implement it and make something awesome. That's my opinion if I want to give. A lot of people may disagree to what I'm trying to say, but again, that is something which I believe is true. That has worked for me, that has worked for all the people whom I am in touch with. Some are working in very, very big companies. So this is the state of it. Fifth question, which usually students think about it, they confuse HTML with a programming language. They are not able to understand what HTML actually does. So HTML is just, as I mentioned, is a skeleton, but it is also a tool which is basically a markup language. That means if I'm going to put something, it is going to be represented or rendered by the browser. I don't have to do anything about it. Again, I'll repeat. It will be simply rendered or built using a browser. I don't have to do anything about it. So whatever I'm going to give, I'm going to get the output. Usually in a programming language, we can control a lot of things. Like let's say if I have given the age of 18, I can implement an output like you are eligible for voting or not, you are eligible for getting married or not, you are eligible for drinking or not. But again, I'm not sure what is the legal age of drinking in India, because I don't drink. So again, please excuse me for that. So what I'm trying to say here is, try to understand that HTML is just a markup language. It's not a programming language. So don't confuse HTML with a programming language. Okay, fine. The next question where students get a lot of confusion is, they are unable to understand the basics of HTML, being very honest. This is a very big announcement if I'm saying, but this is a reality. When we are learning things, obviously HTML cannot do everything. CSS cannot do everything. JavaScript cannot do, again, JavaScript is able to do a lot of things. So HTML is just a part of it. So learn this basic part of it. Like HTML is not everything. You have to learn CSS, you have to learn JavaScript to actually build full stack web applications. You have to learn JavaScript to actually build full stack applications. So this is something which you have to actually learn about it. Okay, so that's it from today, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments section. I'm more than happy to answer your queries. Unfortunately, my laptop was not working today, so it is in the service center. And obviously, if you know someone in ASUS who can help me, please get my laptop repaired, because I'm struggling a lot with it. So with this, guys, I would like to end this live session. Most probably tomorrow also we will be doing this kind of a live session, kind of a Q&A, because again, without my laptop, I'm not sure how can I do that. But still, let me see if I can do something from my mobile phone, because if I can, that would be awesome. So with this, I don't see any questions right now from anyone. So with this, I would like to say thank you for joining us today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.